Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing this evening? It is July 3rd, 10:28 p.m. And I am super happy because y'all are super awesome. And it looks like I and THORNEWS shall survive this month due to y'all's absolute awesomeness. And I wanted to let you guys know I sincerely appreciate you and y'all. And things are still weird. Plus, I'm kind of in a 4th of July mood. So, this is more of me hanging out with you or you hanging out with me as I'm just looking at this going, hey dude, this is weird. So I don't want to put out any alarm bells or nothing, but this system, which has a 50% chance of developing over the next 5 days, but only 20% over the next 48 hours, is weird looking and is showing Quetzalcoatl signs. Quetzalcoatl. Plus, everything's just been downright weird. Volcanoes, the area southeast of Houston has been getting, NASA's getting wet, by the way. Flooding a little. They're getting some water in places they don't necessarily want it. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked. And I got a couple things to note here. But, as I'm jumping around, this is the system I'm talking about. I'm about here and there over here. And it was dropping like 2.5, 3 inches of rain an hour. Which is a lot of rain. But, we're just watching the overall general scenario. Including Fabio way over there. What am I talking about? A lot of stuff, I guess. Okay, let's just focus on this for a second. I got a lot to talk about here. One, another reason I'm making this video is I'm already starting to get worried about Puerto Rico. And so if the second one that has a 50% chance to develop, that is over here somewhere. We got this one right here. Okay. So if this one does develop, it would have a chance to threaten Puerto Rico. So my first thought was, you know, how well could we evacuate Puerto Rico if we had to? I'm not saying anyone needs to evacuate, but I'm saying that as your planetary defense commander, part of the job is that when we know people are in harm's way, to get them out of harm's way. Or to get them best prepared. And being 6 weeks into hurricane season, you know, I don't think we're any more prepared than we were last year. Which doesn't make a lot of sense. And, you know, like the last week, before everybody went on vacation, they just lowered the hurricane prediction thingy. It doesn't even predict landfalling hurricanes. So what good is it? Like, how many fish storms we're going to get this year? Like, thanks. That's really important information. You know, like, how many landfalling hurricanes? We don't predict that. Well, you should, because that's what matters. Anyway, so I'm just watching this thing, and she keeps trying to spin. One thing, like, look at this moisture here. Because the brown is the bad on this, or not bad, just severe weathery, because it brings a lot of water, precipitable water, willing to participate in the event. Or whatever. And so, this thing right here looks like it's coming wherever it's going to hit. That one and that one are going to pack like a 1-2 punch over here by our volcano area. And that at some point, if something turns, and what are those weird anomalies? Do you see them? Yeah, right there. Right there. Those are weird. But if it does spin up, there's a good chance Puerto Rico's in the line of fire, man. And all these islands have taken a beating. So, I'm going to try and be in a good mood while reminding you guys that whatever the hell this situation is, it's weird, odd, worth watching, could be challenging in the future. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm probably going to try and go over to a friend's house, see if he wants to record a song for an hour or two, and then I'll get back to looking at this stuff because a lot of people are already on vacation off work. And so there's a handful of us out there letting you guys know what is going on. Because, like I said, that's 50%. You see that down at the bottom? It says 50%. And so that's like half and half. It's going to turn into a tropical storm or a hurricane. Could it be category 1? Who knows? It's possible. Granted, and then I realized the dust storm on Mars is like gigantic, super enormous, right? And so it's like the biggest dust storm we're aware of on Mars ever, although we haven't been staying aware of it that long as far as I know. And then we have the Saharan dust storm rolling through Texas and the United States in a 6,000-mile train of dust. So, you know, it's an interesting time to stay on top of things. And so just, I mean, look at those clouds. It's all crazy. It's a bit wild and wacky. So yeah, and also Houston. I think we were about to get pounded. Because this storm system that I'm talking about is moving west slowly. And I've been mentioning for like 3 days how kind of creepy these rain bands are. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the future. But another thing I like to do is here you have the future, and then you have quote unquote the past or now. And so this is what the model is basically saying was going to be happening at this exact minute. And this is what is happening. So look how far off the model the real weather is. Someone should tell it that it needs to behave. So there's the future prediction. But if you'll notice, this storm is retrograding coming in. And so it's going to flippy-floppy the next day over Houston. Like that. So South Texas and our good people in Louisiana, we all need to continue because this storm is just going to kind of hang out real slow, doing a really sloppy hurricane spin. No, I'm not saying it's going to turn into a hurricane, but I'm saying it's spinning, dude. Do you see that? It is, totally. Okay, so Houston, I put out, just say, hey, it could get super rainy tomorrow, depending on how much rain the system is going to drop. You see, watch its movement in the last, what is this, 2 hours? 3 hours. 1 hour. But see how it's just kind of slowly turning? So that has the potential to drop a whole lot of rain. And that dark red spot right there, that was the point where NASA got flooded. See that? That was a heavy precipitation point. And so at the fingers of this weird cloud weather fist rain band, it has the potential to drop a whole lot of rain in a short amount of time, and it's just going to spin there for a day or two. So yeah, might be floody. Crazy. Weather's crazy. Alright, so I'll continue to watch, though, like most normal Americans, I will drink a little, try and have fun. And I want you to have fun too, because you are awesome. And I love you, and I appreciate you being here and paying attention to stuff that matters. Because that is cool. That means a lot to me. Because you can't have a great team without great people. And that's what we want to do. We want to be a great team on Team Earth. Because we got a lot of challenges, people. But today is the day we celebrate the fact that civilization has not collapsed. And we are still free. And that is a good thing. So, everybody, and technically you got the whole weekend to enjoy life. Now I'll try and do the same. But I want to say thank you guys again. You guys are incredible, amazing, awesome. And what a wild ride it's been, eh? I hope you're doing well. And I probably definitely will talk to you guys soon. Stay cool.